good, YouTube? It's your boy Bonnie coming back at y'all with another YouTube video. So, in today's video, I want to get into how saving your first 10K can change your perspective on life. Yeah, that's the topic we're talking about today. Yeah, saving 10K. I know it's hard. You know, that first 1K, it's hard to save. But once you get past 1K, I feel like 10K is the next goal for real. I mean, 5K is a little bit of a goal, but 10K is like, that's the big goal. That's the big goal. So, before I get started, if y'all could drop a like, you know, comment down below. I'm on a 90-day run, so if you want to join me, say I'm joining. And if you've already been on a 90-day run, say I'm with you, my brother. Anything like that. So, and if y'all can sub up too for me, that would be absolutely amazing. But we're going to get straight into this topic, man. Saving your first 10K, how it can change your perspective on life. Like, saving your first 10K is hard. It's hard, but it's all about, you know, you proving to yourself that you can actually do something like that. You saying, I'm not buying this because I gotta go. I want to save 10K. I want to actually do this, you know. And then you made out that plan to save 10K. You know, you put this much away from this paycheck. You put this much away from this paycheck, and then you were consistent with it. Like 10K, you're not getting that from one paycheck. If it was that easy, you would have more than 10K. So, yeah, you had to save for a couple months to get 10K, and that's real consistent. That's real, you know. You should be proud of yourself. If you got 10K saved, pat yourself on the back because it's hard. It's hard to save 10K in this economy. But so, what is the feeling of saving your first 10K? Like, what does that actually feel like internally? So, start off before 10K, money feels fragile. You know, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, you're looking at your bank account. You know, at least for me, when it was below 5K, I'm like, all right, this isn't enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. That's what I kept telling myself. So, yeah, before you're just like, oh my goodness, like you're still scrambling, even if you have a little bit of a savings. Like before 10K, before you see 5 figures, you're like, oh my goodness, this ain't enough. This ain't enough. This ain't enough. After 10K, you realize emergencies aren't as bad. You know, your car breaks down, you got a backup plan. You got something that you can actually pay for this car with, instead of, oh, what am I gonna do to make this money back? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to take from Paul to pay Joe, something like that. So it's a little bit like that. Like, and then after 10K, you also have, you know, your bad months, and your bad months don't seem as bad because, you know, you got a little bit of cushion under you. You can take out of the 10K. You know, I don't recommend it. I got a high yield savings account. I'm gonna forever preach that. Get you a high yield savings account. If you don't know what it is, man, link down below. But yeah, so a bad month doesn't seem as bad. But if you have that 10K and you got it saved up, and you know something bad does happen, or you have a bad month, you know you're good. You still can make that money back the next month. But a bad month isn't gonna kill you. And then you have room to breathe. It doesn't feel like there's something on your chest at all times. Like you're actually able to breathe. You're actually able to, you know, get ideas out, and you actually start thinking about more than just, oh, what can I buy? What can I spend my money on? Something like that. So that goes into my next little thing. So when you get your first 10K, instead of saying, what can I buy? You say, how can I make more? How can I add on to this 10K? And that's really a great mindset to have, because it's like, what assets can you get to grow your account, make it move faster? So that's what it's really all about. And then, you know, you build it up slowly. Like, it's gonna take you a couple months to build 10K. It took me about, I want to say, when I dropped out of college, it was 2024 October. I probably made 10K. I made 10K in July of 2025. So, you know, that's just like, how many months is that? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 9 months. 9 months. 9 months to save up 10K. And, you know, it wasn't easy. It's not like it's easy. Like, if saving 10K was easy, anybody would do it. You know, it is hard. But you got to stay disciplined. You got to tell yourself, nah, I don't need that. I'm not buying that. And then you got to get a little help. Honestly, if you can have somebody help you, like here's a little thing that I did. Instead of asking for like, stuff that I really wanted for Christmas, I asked for like essentials and needs, because even I'm about the stuff that I want. I'm about the stuff that I actually want. So what I ask everybody for Christmas is, just like deodorant, clothes, some new hoodies, some colognes, body wash, all that type of stuff. Just simple little stuff, so I don't got to spend it throughout the year. You feel me? And even though, I bought Christmas gifts and stuff for other people, but now I don't have to worry about the little things in life. Now I can actually save throughout the year. I know what I spent on Christmas because, I analyzed it, but I don't have to worry about buying those little things that are going to add up after all. And then I stopped buying, the ganja, no more ganja. And then I stopped buying like energy drinks and coffee. None of that. Saved me an extra, I say it saved me an extra $400 or $500 a month. And I'm being dead serious. Like, energy drinks and ganja used to be a bill for real. So I cut that out, and I was able to save pretty easily, man. And you realize that, like, when you're building up this wealth, because that's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to build this wealth. That's why you clicked on this video, because you're trying to build your wealth up. But you realize it's not as hard as you thought it was. Even though you're staying down, you're a year, like for me, a year went by and I ain't really bought nothing that I really wanted. Like, I was just staying down. I did get a PC. Bad boy right here. Spent a good penny on it. But like that was to upgrade my life to make more money. You feel me? So like that's kind of an investment for me. That's how I looked at it. So you see firsthand that 10K wasn't luck when you get it. Like, it's not luck. It's just building your habits. And honestly, you're trading your time for money. Saddest story of them all. But you got to do that at first. To save your first 10K, you got to do that at first. You have to. You're not just gonna save 10K out of nowhere. You gotta trade your time for money, whether that's at your 9-to-5 job, at your side hustle, you save up to 10K, or you can just make videos like I do and save up to 10K. So, and then like the thing I really like about saving 10K is your stress just goes down. You don't feel the weight. I know I already said this, but you really don't feel the weight of the world on you, because you're good. You don't have really nothing to worry about. Now, if something catastrophic happens, 10K is a lot of money. So it's gonna have to actually be like, the only thing I can think of in the world that you would spend 10K on in a catastrophe is like medical or something like that. But we're not gonna wish that on nobody. Knock on wood. But yeah, your stress levels go down. You having car problems, $2,000 is gonna come out your account to fix your car, but at least you won't have to worry about that no more. And then as long as you're still working hard and you're getting the same, like not the same checks, but like you're building your money up, you're gonna make that 2K back pretty fast. I believe that if something catastrophic happens in your life like that, like a car, you get hurt or something, and you have to pay a big toll, if it's less than 3K, you're all good. Like you're gonna make that money back fast. You're probably gonna make that money back within a month, because especially if you're not spending, like you're not blowing the 10K, you're just trying to invest it. You're trying to figure out where to invest it. You're gonna make that money back. So, what is the big overall picture? What is the big shift? What is the problems that 10K solves? You're no longer in survival mode. You're in control mode. You control your life. Like if you want to go out and have fun, you can actually go out and have fun because you have the money to have fun. You got to make that money back, but you can actually do it. You don't have to worry about, oh, well, I can't have fun this weekend. Nah, you're good. And once you feel that control, you don't want to go back. Like once you get control of your life, you don't want to go back to survival mode. You never want to, like if my account started replenishing, as soon as I get below 10K, man, I'm right back to survival mode. And I don't want to be like that. So I just let it build up. I just let it build right back up. Yeah, so that's all I really got for this video, man. Saving your first 10K, it feels good. It's a good feeling, man. I recommend it for everybody. If you can, man, just put a little away. If it takes you a little over a year, cool. Like, it's not hurting nobody. But seeing your bank account grow is a good feeling. And knowing that you're comfortable, that if something happens in your life, you got a backup plan, that's amazing. But that's it for this video, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.